In cowboy action shooting, a lot of the stagers may require you to stage the guns on the table and then go back to the holster as you move one way or the other to your next gun. So let's talk a little bit about guns off the table. The first thing I want to do is about picking up the gun from the table. A lot of times they'll have you start with your hands on hat, and in many cases they'll have you start with your hands flat on the table. There's a way to pick this gun up that's easier than any other way. What most people will do, they'll come in, they just grab the gun and they pick it up, and what happens is you don't have a good grip. So first thing you're doing after you pick it up, you're having to readjust your grip in order to shoot the gun. A simple fix for that is, even if your hands on hat or table, let's just do the table for instance, what you can do is use your left hand to help pick that gun up. You just simply slide that hand under the hammer as this hand comes over and you lift the gun up with it. And that way your hand's able to get around the gun. It's fairly simple once you learn how to do it. And it's a very quick way for picking the gun up. It's a lot faster than coming here, picking, readjusting, and going this way. So that's just a little tip on picking the guns up off the table. Now let's talk about staging the guns. There's two different ways I'll stage the gun. This way, and there's another way I'll stage them, and that's this way. And that's going to depend on whether I want to go left or go right, or use my left hand to pick something else up with, or use my right hand to pick something else up with. Now if I stage the guns this way, I'm going to pick this gun up, I'm going to fire it. Well, I'm going to have to go back with this holster, because if I went with this holster, I'd be picking the gun upside down. So I'll be going to my left holster, and then in this case you just have to reach down and grab the gun, and you fire it. Now I have a choice. I can either turn left with the downrange holster to where I can go and move, or I can have my left hand available to pick something else up off the table. The whole point of transitions is to keep something moving all the time. You don't ever want to get planted while you're having to put a gun away. So that's, if I want to go left, or if I want to pick something up with my left hand, this is how I'll stage them. But what if I want to go right? Well, that's where we do it in this way. And what we'll do here is, just like I'm drawing from two strong side holsters, I'll pick this gun up first, and you can turn them this way if you're more comfortable with that, to where you can use your thumb to pick it up. So I use the thumb, I pick it up, I'll fire. Now I come back to my right holster and I'll grab this gun just like I do if I'm drawing out of this holster here. It's the same way. I'll just reach down and I'll grab it just like I'm drawing from the left hand holster. Bring the gun up, the grip's exposed. If I'm a two-handed shooter, thumb's in position. If I'm a duelist shooter, hammer's exposed, and I can come in and shoot it this way. And then after I holster this gun, I'm available. I can go downrange and put the gun away with my downrange holster, or if I need to pick, if I have a rifle right here, I can be holstering this and picking my rifle up at the same time. So there's an advantage to learning two different ways of staging your guns on a table, and there's also that advantage of learning how to pick it up. So practice those routines and see what works best for you, and just start dry firing or go to the range and start shooting.